to The Upgrade. I'm Seymour Segnet. Kate is on vacation this week. She works very hard and we're letting her have a couple of days off for the summer sunshine. Somehow we will muddle through, you and I together. I actually got a fun show for you today after my travels recently. I want to talk to you a little bit about what it's like traveling with MagFast, plus 2 guest appearances. So let's get on with it. Oh, first of all, secret word, of course, coming up in just a minute. Stay with us. I will read the secret word for you, maybe 5 minutes, 6 minutes from now. It will give you 3 chances to win in our monthly $1,000 draw for a mixture of electronics, including awesome MagFast goodies. Plus, buttons underneath. If you haven't already, please like us on Facebook. Do subscribe, smash the YouTube subscribe button, follow us on Twitter, and please connect on LinkedIn and one Instagram button down there as well. Well, let's get on to figuring out about that. So as I think many folks know, I had to travel to England recently on what should we say, family business to help my brother, and I was traveling with Extreme and Life for the first time. And I got to say, it was really pretty. We're all familiar with, I might just put this up on my screen for a second here. I think we're all familiar with this problem, right? When you travel, you're familiar with this one, where you have all these different charges and so on that you have to take with you. And it wasn't like that at all. Right? I was able to go, I had to have 1 or 2 other little bits and pieces, but basically Extreme was able to do almost all of the work, which is absolutely fantastic, and get it into your hands as well. Now, one of the features that came in handy, particularly when you're kind of traveling or out and about in nature or whatever, is something called auto detect. And it's not something that we've really spoken about before, but if we can just come onto the desk camera here. Here is, you can see the magnet work Extreme, all right? And here is Life, and they're bleached out a little bit, aren't they, against this dark background here? But you should be able to see if I turn it up here. Well, I'm going to put some more white paper down, and that should make the camera expose it. All right, this should make it expose a little better. Now you can see it better. All right, so auto detect is where the charger is always looking to see if you've connected something via USB or MagFast. And if so, it'll charge right away. Let me just do a quick demo of it. So if I snap these 2 together like this, what you're going to see is that almost immediately, all right, can you see that Life is, it's a little out of focus there, but Life is starting to charge right away. Do you see that? Because Extreme detected that it had been connected, all right, detected it was connected, and started to auto charge. Why would you ever care about this? Because it's a real nuisance. I don't know how many times you've done this, where you're trying to get someplace, you're in the, maybe you're driving. I've often done this. You've got GPS going and you plug in because I've just got to get where I'm going, but you forget to turn on the charger, and the charging doesn't start, and then the battery runs out anyway, because you didn't start the charger. So auto detect on all of the wired connections, all right, so that's all of the USB-C, the USB-A, and the MagFast connection is going to auto detect if you connect something, and it's pretty great. I'm going to roll a video for you quickly here. This is Rich, who you met over the last couple of weeks, Kate's dad. And if we can just bring this up on the screen here. So this is Rich giving a little demo of another example of where you'd really love to have auto detect working. Check this out.
Okay, we're going to test MagFast Life to see how it works in luggage, to see if it can be buried in the USB port on your luggage without having to dig through your luggage and turn Life on. A lot of power banks you have to, like the one that I bought for this backpack.
Rich doesn't, so I'm just going to pause it right here and say we should all say hello to Diego, who's his assistant today.
You always have to open the luggage, turn it on, then it times out, and this external USB port doesn't do you any good. So there's a pocket inside here, and you plug your power bank in and you drop it into the pocket. I'm just going to leave it out here just so you can see it. So it's still not activated. It's not turned on. It's not doing anything, even though it's tied into the wiring inside the luggage, and there's a USB port on the outside. So now I'm going to plug a charging load, which would be like your phone, on the outside USB port. And let's see if Life recognizes it and automatically starts charging it. There it goes. So it's plugged in. It is now charging on port number 7. And Diego agrees. So you can see the device is actually charging. So it does not require that you have Life turned on. It will automatically recognize it. I unplugged it. It recognized that it was gone. Life is off. Plug it back in. Recognizes it again. Starts charging again. So this can be buried in your luggage, and you don't have to get to it.
So that's pretty awesome, isn't it? It's called Auto Detect. It is a standard feature across the MagFast range. So for wireless, not for wireless, right? But for all wired connections, Auto Detect is on the whole time. The reason not for wireless is because it would cause too much battery drain, and we're always trying to optimize for that. But yeah, the wireless charging on this, I've said this before, but when you go to wireless charging, there's often a little delay before it starts to charge. It's called reluctance. The reluctance on these chargers is spectacularly low, and it's really great. So we're loving, for real, you heard our first ever customer, number one customer, Darren, last week, talking about his experience, and the team are really pumped. Kind of with the testing and the traveling and so on that we're doing with it. But I wanted to just show you one more fun thing this week. This isn't specifically to do with travel, although the gentleman you're about to see is a world traveler. You have met in the past Damian, who is the principal at P3 International, our key manufacturing partner. You met Damian, let's see, when was it? It was back in episode 166 when we were talking about the challenges with the global supply chain, which, by the way, are only getting more difficult. I don't know how much you're seeing about this in the news, but the global supply chain is in a real mess at the moment. One of the big challenges is that the containers, the big containers they use to ship stuff around, they're all in the wrong place. Right, there aren't enough containers, so container costs are 3, 4, sometimes 5 times greater than usual. Much longer delays than usual. So it's very challenging for everybody. We're gonna stick it out, and we're gonna push through. But it's a very, very challenging time for global commerce, for manufacturers, large and small. We gave you the examples before of companies like Ford that are making trucks and putting them on side because they're missing essential electronics for them. Anyway, coming back to Damian. Let me flip over and get this up on the screen. So Damian, as you know, is our key manufacturing partner, P3. You've met Sean many times before, but they make the physical the product. They don't do the packaging. We have a separate relationship. Before we've spoken about Zenpack, fantastic people who do all of our packaging for them, and we've only just got the first couple of samples in, and because Damian is the CEO of P3. He wasn't the first person to get one. So I went to meet him yesterday. So this is the first time he's ever seen, he's obviously seen Extreme many, many, many times before, but this is his first time seeing a production Extreme and his very first time seeing and feeling the packaging. If we can put that up on screen, I just want to roll this for you now. So this is Damian's been with us right from day one. And here he is taking a look.
Now comes Extreme. Wow. This is definitely something. Oh my God. This is beautiful. MagFast Extreme. Changing, charging forward. This is important. Safety and customer service. This is great. And now the manual again. I mean, it is gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. Wow. I know Rich was excited when he opened this, your COO, but I'm telling you, I'm probably the most excited. This is unbelievable. I mean, since we were so involved, this is really, really, after all these years of waiting and working hard, we all worked so hard on it to make it perfect. This is absolutely amazing. Look at this. Wow. Look at this. My God. Seymour, really.
So that's pretty goosebumpy for me. I hope it is for you as well. Damian, thank you so much. Damian Klaus of B3, looking at it for the first time, and you could just see the shine on the gloss. I hope you got a little bit of thing. Behind the scenes when we do these upgrades is a lady called Sharon McNair, and you can't see her, but she's doing all of the technical. She does all the technical behind the scenes on this, and also did all of the beautiful layout of the art for the packaging and so on. So thank you, Sharon. You're awesome, and it's just amazing to see this work all coming together. All right, sorry, being a bit self-indulgent for a second there. Let's wrap this thing up. I've got a secret word for you. Remember, you're going to go to magfast.com/fun. Magfast.com/fun. Just follow the link, type in the secret word. It's auto detect, all right? Because I showed you auto detect, where this goes on here, this detects this, they auto detect each other, and boom, there it goes. Which camera are we on? Let's put it down under here. All beautiful, starting to charge. There it is. There's my baby. Here it is. And look at that lovely ripple. Oh, I can't get over the ripple from the LEDs. They breathe like, ooh. It never gets old, man. I tell you, it never, ever gets old. These details that... All right, auto detect. I got all distracted by the LEDs there, didn't I? But it's auto detect is the feature where when you connect something, wired connection, it will auto detect it and start to charge. So this week's secret word, which gives you 3 chances to win in the $1,000 electronics draw each month. Go to magfast.com/fun and type in auto detect. I better spell it, hadn't I? AUTODETECT. AUTODETECT. All one word, no hyphens, no spaces. Auto detect, and that wraps it up at magfast.com/fun. All right, so please, listen, we love to hear from you. Please email us hello@magfast.com. You can tweet us at getmagfast. Facebook.com/magfast. We're on the YouTube at youtube.com/magfast. We're always charging for good, 24/7 on your desktop, tablet, smartphone, and more at magfast.com.